Hello, side questing tubers. That'll just have to do for today. And welcome back to Let's Play Dark Sun Shattered Lands with me, BlueAnkylo. It's a new day, a new live stream, and a new episode. We're here over in the most eastern section of the map to theoretically spelunking, maybe a little bit, but to theoretically stop some Megara raiders and also pillage a tomb. And this is basically the last unexplored area. There might be a couple more things to do in the map overall, but we're basically done the side objectives now. And once we're done this, well, once we finish this section, then we'll theoretically try to finish the game. So for now, let's just get to work. We've got a bunch of Surins right here. Just fireball them all, right? I am the shaman of the tribe of Chipped Fang. Why are you here? Don't you have a village somewhere? Our spirits have failed us. City troops ravage our village, our crops wither, and omens are bad. I thought these guys were hunters, not farmers. Prophecy speaks of a traveler who will come and destroy the old spirits in the ruins. I await the arrival of said travelers. Why don't you just destroy the spirits yourself then, huh? The prophecy forbids such an attempt. We must wait for someone to be sent to us to destroy the spirits and replace them with good ones. Well, I can probably kill some spirits. Hey there, David. The prophecy is finally fulfilled. Come, I will lead you to the ruins so that you may destroy the evil spirits. Okay. I guess we're just doing this. Just where are you going? Oh. There's a bunch of evil spirits. Is that it? That's it. She's not going to do anything else. Okay, well, there's a bunch of spirits. Or shadows. I guess we could have buffed up or something, but they're only level 6 shadows. We'll be fine. I don't think these things get any kind of, like, negative energy level drain effect. That would be pretty annoying if they could do that, though. Oh, there's a little ring here. That looks kind of useful. Make sure to pick that up when I'm done. The game doesn't just slap magic items randomly on the ground too often, but when it does... we'll go finish that one off. Lots of swinging and missing, but they are shadows, so they're pretty dodgy. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Hey look, it's a metal L's ring. Let's take that. What does this do? We don't know yet. It's probably cursed. It's definitely some armor class. So this is a ring of increased dexterity. Yeah, this would have been nice a long time ago. So this is pretty awesome for someone who doesn't have a lot of dexterity and can go from 1 armor class to -2. That's a... I mean, this is good on anyone, but I don't think Thri-kreen can wear rings. But surely the mages would enjoy some more dexterity. We could get all the way up to 25 dex on the BlueAnkylo. But getting China down to actually competent amounts of armor class seems pretty good to me. Alright, plus 3 dex. Good stuff. Well, let's go talk to the Sorans and see if they're happy. The prophecy has become legend. The old spirits failed us, and you have destroyed them. Your spirits will replace them, and we will honor you eternally. Wait. Are you serious? His solution was to try to kill us. Well, why don't we try something a little different here? Wonder if we could just mass dominate them all. Got one. Miss. I think that's a miss. That's 2. Yeah, I think we got 2 of them. Charmed. Well, it's not the best dominate I've ever done, but, you know. 2 out of 4. Or 2 out of 5, whatever that was. What if we, tried a different technique? AKA the fireball. That was not a very good fireball. It did not do as much damage as I was expecting. Alright, trying to get down there and just smash face. We'll try to avoid the ones that are charmed. Hey there, Amware. At least, you know, they're fighting each other now that they're charmed. Yeah, I had a CD with this game on it too, but CDs definitely don't last forever. Well, honestly, that little domination, although we only got 2 of them, it definitely, if you had a difficult fight, like if these things could hit you harder, being able to split them up like that, that'd be pretty useful. Although we have to kill them now to finish it off. But I think, like, the downside, of course, is that you do use apparently hardly any psi points at all. Never mind. It's practically free. Alright, well, thanks for helping me out, you two. I guess the shaman's already dead. But, just gonna clean up a little bit. Alright. So, Surans, nice try. Next up, let's go talk to some people wandering around the desert. So you guys having a good time over here? It's Loman. He is Namdi, and I am Loman. Forgive what he may say. He is quite mad, you see. The sun has baked his mind. I'm China. How good to meet you. What are you doing here? Namdi and I live here. You live here? I mean, this place is not very nice. It's not so bad. We sell interesting rocks to merchant caravans and trap small animals for fresh meat. And of course, the Great Spire looks over us. Why here? Oh, we don't like the cities. They make fun of Namdi and treat me hardly any better. What's this spire? You jest. Everyone knows of the Great Spire. Never heard of it. You're serious. This is terrible. Here, follow me. It would be easier just to show you. Okay. Let's go see this Great Spire. It better be great. If it's only awesome, I don't know if I can handle it. Oh, mighty spire, towering ruler of paradise, these poor souls have their vision clouded by evil. They are incapable of knowing your wonderment. Help them, I beg you. A blissful smile spreads on Loman's face. Yes, yes, oh thank you, Great Spire. You see, friends, its might is beyond compare. Come, Namdi, we must find others to save from spiritual ignorance. This rock? Pretty sure it's just a rock. I can't even interact with it. Aw. It's like, hit it with a sword or something. Hit it with a pickaxe, right? No. Okay, well, we'll leave their spire alone. I don't really remember these two doing anything, to be honest. Let's see if we can talk to Namdi. The smell here is of roses. They told me I was everything. Yeah, he's pretty much crazy. Thou hast seen a farmer's dog bark at a beggar. Yeah, he's... I don't think these guys actually do anything. Yep. Alright, well. Maybe you could give them some water. Maybe the problem is they're just really dehydrated. And it's a secret. I did hold on to this water the entire game. Pot of water. Here, will this make you less crazy? No. I mean, I should just leave it here for you. Sure, you just drink some of that water. It's good water. I've been carrying it around for a couple months. Alright, well, if that's nothing, unless I've missed something else hidden around, Kind of looks like you might be able to go to the east here. Although I'm not 100% sure if you can get past that. Anyway, for now, Megara. Stop! No one is allowed! Your boss told me I could enter. Why were you summoned? Our leaders never call for people. That's confidential. You may not pass unless you tell me your business. You'll be punished for stopping me. Fine. Just head on in. As if we're not gonna just kill these guys later anyway. But hey, if you can talk your way in, you should talk your way in. Alright. So, hey look, it's a new area. What's over here first? Oh look, it reminds me of the slave quarters at the beginning of the game. Little piles of straw. Probably other slaves. How's it going? The slave cringes away. Where's your leader? He trembles and points down toward the center of the worm. Why don't you speak? He opens his mouth and points. You see, he has no tongue. Oh. Alright, well, that's good enough then. He seems relieved to see you go and returns to his labor of picking up rocks. Or just standing there in pain. You guys all slaves? Yeah, I think they're just all slaves. Alright. They don't really want to talk. I guess I can't blame them. You know, because they don't have a tongue. There's more slaves mixing some rocks up in pots, probably. We've got slaves everywhere. Maybe someone slightly more special on the left side there. Bunch of there's a lot of Megara here for sure. Although I couldn't tell you which one was the leader or not. Maybe one of those ones with treasures. This should be in yeah, that'll lead somewhere else. This one might lead somewhere too. So there's a couple exits to the area. I guess we'll start. Do we talk to more of these people? I don't know. Where's your leader? Your leader. The slave points to the east. Not very helpful. Where's your leader? I guess, somewhere to the east. I'm gonna check this one that's way down here, because it's kind of off the beaten trail. Maybe there's something interesting down here. Ooh, this is a special one. I sense a presence. You're a traveler. Perhaps you are the one that I have seen in my dreams. Greetings to you, then. I am the blind one. I addressed you telepathically because my tongue was cut out when I was made a slave. Yeah, what's going on in this place? The one who controls all these slaves is Balcazar, a defiler who lives deep in the caverns. It is there that he summons horrible creatures and makes sacrifices to his dark masters. We serve Balcazar, and his minions see to it that we never revolt. That is what is going on here. If you are here to put an end to his reign, know that you will do it alone. Yeah, great. Thanks for the support. Understand that it is not that I don't want to help you, but that I do not wish to put more of the slaves in jeopardy. We lose enough of our kind to Balcazar's sacrifices and his cruel minions as it is. Alright, well, how do I get there? Balcazar resides in the school, which is to the east. Beware, for he has many minions and will not be pleased if you interrupt his sacrifice. Before you get to him, however, you must pass the leader of these caverns, Balcazar's zealots. So he's sacrificing his slaves. Yes, sadly this is true. His evil minions must be appeased to enter the plane. He has started a philosophy that he calls transformation, in which a slave who works well and is not disobedient can rise to a new level of being. In reality, he is sacrificing them to become Babao and Vrock. We've actually seen both of these before. Babao, remember, can melt your armor, so that's bad. And the Vrocks were the vulture things that killed us dead the first time we ran into 2. So, that was pretty bad. Why don't you just tell the slaves what's going on? I did. That is how I lost my eyes. I was made an example of. One who did not believe in transformation. The slaves work even harder now. They think they will be struck blind if they doubt it. Okay, tell me about these minions. Balcazar has summoned Babao and Vrock from the Dark Plains. They are bound to do his bidding, and do not hesitate to kill on his behalf. Balcazar uses them to guard the temple and school. The slaves are so frightened of them that the very mention of Babao or Vrock is enough to keep them working. And then who guards the slaves? Slaves that are now zealots of Balcazar. They are the so-called leaders. He has turned them against their kind, and they are quick to call in the Babao whenever they need to intimidate the other slaves. They spend all of their time in their quarters. And where is this? The leaders reside in the quarters to the east. They live in luxury compared to us. Balcazar has them on his leash, and he treats them very well. I feel sorry for them in a way. They are the next candidates for sacrifice. I'll go and talk to them. A word of advice. If you are going to approach the leaders, the best way is to make yourself look important. Do not ask about Balcazar, but use his name threateningly, and claim you are there to see him. Even the leaders fear Balcazar. Any other help? In my dreams, I see the temple, a place where salvation and damnation go hand in hand. I suggest that you explore it after you pass the leaders. Head to the south. There you will find the entrance to the temple. Perhaps you can find aid for your quest there. So south before east. East is where Balcazar is. South is something else. So I think the school is to the east and the temple's to the south is the idea here. Alright, thanks, buddy. I mean, honestly, he was pretty helpful. Let's go check this other slave that's sort of off to the side. Align with the Megara? I don't know, man. I don't want to be a slave again. Alright, who's this? Just rando slave. Slave points to south. Is he like... There should be like a resting point or something. The slaves are like, just leave me alone. Go have a nap on the straw. Alright. So we got to get out of slave zone and into zealot zone. The Z town. Looks like this is just kind of all a dead end with Megara slaves or whatever. I mean, there's some treasure maybe, but maybe I'll come back after I've dealt with whatever's down here. Okay, remember, we have to act important. Actually, you know what? Let's have our... I almost never do this, but technically, I'm going to send in our person with the most charisma first, because technically, better dice rolls. And there are some background dice checks for charisma in conversations. The game just doesn't really let you know if you're doing them or not. So... Get back to work, or... hey, what are you doing here? Only allies of Balcazar may pass. Stop the raiding, or you're dead. Shut up, I'm here to see Balcazar. Really? Balcazar is summoning. He can't be disturbed. Disturb him? He's expecting me. It will take more than a loud voice to convince us you shall not pass. You will be fed to the Balbo for this. Bill, please, I'm sorry I doubted you. Balcazar is through the east exit. Just go in, tell him we're obeying his every word and not harassing his allies. Threaten him with monkeys. Alright, but instead of going to the east, we're going to not go to the east. Deke these guys out and go to the south instead. And never see it coming. Alright, so that's the Megara hole. And theoretically, once we kill Balcazar, they'll be less hostile, maybe? Okay, so we're supposed to be able to find some allies here. I kind of remember this place going wonky when I played it a long time ago. So let me just make a little backup save here. See what happens. There's a reason I saved this place for last. Some of the enemies in this zone are pretty scary. Alright. So we've got a little cave. We've got shadows in there. We can sneak all the way down here, but there's nothing here. There should be something back here. Maybe there'll be something here later. Strange. Looks like there should definitely be something back here. In fact, it looks like this map is not even complete. So there's a big room here with rock. Maybe... I mean, I don't think you can talk to Vrock. I'm pretty sure if we go into there, we're just going to be fighting them immediately. Let's... Like, Vrock are just evil demons. They're not... You can't just talk your way through those guys, right? What's down here? So there... This might be like the transformation room or something. Or something. Not sure. Not that shadows usually are much more talkative, but sometimes we have had friendly shadows. Greetings, travelers. I'm Tanilv. Stay and hear the story of my fate, and know that your fate can be mine if you do not heed. Okay. Before these halls were filled with the presence of evil, this place was held holy by the Megara. Here they congregated and worshipped. In those days, I was the guardian of the temple. Okay. One night during a sandstorm, a wary traveler arrived, and we accepted him. He was brought to the temple and nursed back to health. While he regained his strength, I had visions of what was to come, but did not heed them. And then... One night, I heard noises in the temple. I investigated and found Balcazar completing some evil rite. I summoned my companions, and Balcazar summoned his Babbo and Vrock. We fought on into the night, blood staining the temple floor. And you all died. Balcazar kept summoning his minions, and we were finally defeated by sheer numbers. My companions moved on, but I remain, bound by my duty. I have told you this. For now, you must help restore the temple. You could have just said that. True, but you must understand why you are to do this. To kill without understanding is to murder. To understand and kill is to vanquish. Do you see? It is for the eyes of justice. He's going to be a cleric of Tyr then. What are you doing here as a cleric of Tyr? Alright, so what do the Megara have to do with all this? They were the original inhabitants of the Worm, and they are the ones who built this temple. They must be healed before the temple can begin to recover. The creators must be well before the creation will be. So how do I heal a bunch of Megara? In this temple is a special chamber, the Chamber of Healing. Any who enter are healed of all injuries. Since the desecration, the room has not functioned, but bringing the Megara there will activate it again. Alright, sounds maybe possible. If you heal the Megara, the Chamber of Healing will also work for you. However, you must first bring them here to be healed. Once that is done, return any time. Even death can be reversed. Why don't you head there? I have lived longer than I should. My life has been unnaturally prolonged because of Balcazar's evil, and when that is gone, I can finally be at peace. I look forward to it. I do not want to live again. And how are you going to help us fight Balcazar? I can only give you advice. First, Balcazar is arrogant, and his arrogance can destroy him. Second, Balcazar relies on his summoned creatures. If you can find his focus, return here after healing the slaves. Perhaps then I'll have more to offer. May fate bring you glory. Alright. Or we could just let him summon Babo and Vrock forever and get to max level grinding off of infinite summons, which give a lot of experience. Okay, so we've got a bit of a quest. I guess we're supposed to do this before we confront Balcazar, but how I'm going to convince the guards to let us through is a good question. I feel like maybe I should deal with these Vrock before I bring the slaves through. Just kind of have a feeling. Hopefully our party is strong enough for this. We could certainly pre-buff up a little bit. But we'll try it naturally once. No one enters. Alright, so remember, these guys can only get hit by +2 weapons or better. And I guess at this point most people do have +2 weapons or better, but I don't think Miss Grabby can hurt them at all with melee weapons. Sorry, Miss Grabby. So instead, Miss Grabby... Honestly, last time we fought these, 2 of them killed us, so we're just going to haste up right away. Alright, Strange Minds, you've got +2 weapons or something. I think we'll be fine. We must have a lot better armor class than we did the last time we came this way. Not great. Counting on you, China. Alright, China's got it going. Yeah, these things are still pretty tough. So, do we have any other cool spells that could help us? I wonder if Magic Missile works on them. They probably have some magic resistance, so there's like a % failure chance on even Magic Missile. Ooh, look at all that XP. So, with that, we now have... We're very nearly level 9 Scion for China. Level 8 Scion, or Fighter for Strange Mind. Now, level 8 Fighter mostly just means +1 to hit. Maybe better saving throws in the background. It's not going to do a whole lot specifically for us, but it's good stuff. Okay. Oh, good. So Preserver is actually not as far off. Preserver level 9 is not as far off as I was thinking. Yeah, we'll definitely get level. We might even be able to get to level 999 by the end of the the game. Although level 9 Fighter is 250,000 and level 9 Psionic is 200,000. That'll be the hardest one. It'll be Strange Mind Psionic Fighter that's going to be the slowest. But it'll be 899 for pretty much everybody else. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So we killed some Vrock. The mirror darkens. You feel a slight tug. Nothing else happens. Some unseen force deflects your blow from the mirror. So there's something about that mirror. There's a little scroll down here. We have a scroll of monster summoning. Sure. Let's let Grabby summon monsters. Hooray. Not a particularly useful spell, but we'll take it. Alright. We may have missed out on a bit of a cut. Like, it's possible we missed out on some dialogue by killing them before we brought the slaves through, but I think it'd be more likely that the Vrock would have just killed the slaves if we hadn't been careful there. I forget all of the exact... It's been so long, like I don't really remember how all these scenes weave together. Alright, now I assume these guys are going to be a little bit finicky about us bringing all the slaves through. I'm going to go heal the slaves. Heal the slaves? Why would you... well, if Balcazar's allies think it's necessary, go for it. You will not interfere. Of course not. If that's what you wish, we will not try to harm them. Excellent. I assume we're probably going to need to go to the blind one to get them to follow us, seeing as he's the psionic Megara. You know, did I ever check this weapon rack? This is a fake weapon rack. It has no weapons on it. Alright, slaves, get together. Okay, clearly yeah. Let's go to the smart one. I mean, is he really so smart? No tongue, no eyes. Back again. What may I do? You ever hear of Tanlev? Tanelv? That name is familiar. Wait, is he the one that resides in the temple? He is the one that died trying to protect us from Balcazar and his minions. Yes, Tanelv is known. Well, he's going to heal everybody. I believe what you say. However, there is a problem. The leaders, they would never permit the slaves to be healed. Convince them to let the slaves pass without bloodshed, then I will go. Yeah, I did that. Oh, well, then by all means, lead the way. After I have been healed, the others will be eager to follow, and Balcazar and his myth of transformation will be cast aside. Alright, escort quest. This is for you, Robert. We're going to upgrade our slaves so that they can talk again. But it's a temple of resurrection too once it gets working, right? So this is a pretty valuable upgrade process for us. We've got an army of minions that we can resurrect at whim. This seems pretty useful. Trying to make sure these guys don't get too lost. Traveler, please wait! I was trying to go slow. This is like the only guy we didn't say my name's China or whatever to. So he doesn't really know our name. Now remember, you promised to protect us from Balcazar. I didn't promise you nothing. Get back to work. Alright, you still gonna follow me in slow motion? Aren't escort quests just the best? At least there's no one killing him and him resetting back to the beginning. Alright. I must enter alone. Wait for me here. What if this was all a trick and now he turns into another rock or something? I must get to the rest of the slaves. Yeah, alright. Back we go. Can you walk faster now that you're healed at least? Let's get the slaves, yeah. It would have been nice if they could have just cutscened this event. Oh dear. Got some visual glitches going on. Hello there, Leader Megara. I mean, they're really more zealots than leaders. They don't... I mean, leaders of slaves, but also still slaves themselves, really, so... Okay, now just don't tell me you have to, like, manually get all of them. Now I will have my followers healed. Okay. I'll wait. Time passes as you wait for all of the blind one's followers. You don't have to... At least we don't have to walk them all back and forth one at a time. Well, Traveler, all of my followers are healed. It is time to convince the others that transformation is a myth. Come, let us dispel Balcazar's lies. I have called together all of the slaves in the Great Warren, so that they can all hear and see for themselves. Follow me, for I may need some support. Everyone's just been magically healed. Workers, stop your labors. Transformation is a myth. Only the temple can help us now. Look at me. Again, I have eyes with which to see. You can again have a voice. I mean, I don't even know if I even want them to revolt. I want to get all the experience for killing the Vrox. The blind one lies he was transformed. Oh, man. Yeah, well, let's just play along. Okay, the transformation's a myth. The time has come to throw off our shackles. We must do what is best for us. Balcazar cannot defeat us. He might be able to. All the Megara roar with a hatred that speaks volumes about Balcazar's cruelty. I can't thank you enough for helping us. Now, you must kill Balcazar. Yeah, of course. 5,000 XP. Ooh, level 9 psionics. This is our final 2 points in psionics here. So we could upgrade something to be easier to use, or learn some more new stuff. Oh, I think I said I wanted flesh armor because it seemed to make a really big difference on China, or on Strange Mind. And then I know she's gonna really struggle with domination type spells. I wonder if we could get, like, Ego Whip is like a stun for a few turns. I wonder if theoretically she could do that. Or if I should just give her another one of these, like, psionic shields. Because I think they all stack with Mind Blank. I don't think Psionic Blast does enough. Protect Psionic's mind from psionic attacks. You can still initiate psionics while protected. Sure, let's turn on Thought Shield. I don't know if that'll work. Oh, look! Level 9 Preservers. Level 5 Magic. So, Cone of Cold would be the classic pick. Wall of Stone is also pretty helpful for battlefield control. You can just make a wall. Feeble Mind, good against mages-ish. Lower resistance to magical. Hey, that's not bad. I wonder if this has to bypass magic resistance, though. Summon Shadows for us. Conjure Elementals at a higher than lesser elemental. Dismiss... Oh, this would probably work pretty well on Babo and Vrock. Because they're from a different plane of existence, you just send them back. Cloud Kill generally sounds awesome, but not very effective. Chaos, I don't think that's particularly amazing. And then there's, you know, classic Domination. They even save at a penalty. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it depends on how the game handles it, but if Lower Resistance ignores magic resistance and then drops it by 30%, that could be useful. It's technically by 39%, actually. But, I mean, I'm trusting the game to work properly. I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to work in tabletop rules, but you never know how they're programmed. I don't know. Slow is not at this level. Wall of Force. Invisible barrier blocking attacks. Can only be dispelled with Disintegrate. Well, not everyone has Disintegrate. I think we just go with Cone of Cold, but that's just classic old Cone of Cold, you know. Oh, look who it is! Fools, you have thrown aside my offer to better yourselves. You would have made fine sacrifices for my Babao and Vrock. My conquest of Athos will begin here with you. I guess we're fighting. Enjoy your death, infidels! Well, I was hoping we'd have a chance to save, but, are we still hasted? Yes, we are still hasted. Alright, we need to kill these guys quick before they destroy our armor. This is not going quickly. It's a little bit loud now, isn't it? Or at least it's loud for me. Suddenly we're in battle music. Okay, it's probably a little bit better. Alright, we're gonna cast, maybe web? I don't know if... it might work. Stone skin would probably protect people from the corrosive effect as well, but all we need to do is lock them in. And China is immune to web. Maybe this will work. We'll see. It's not going to help those guys. This one's almost dead. Yeah, very close. Let's finish this one off if we can. Gotcha. Alright, and then we're going to keep people back out of the Babel line. Yeah, I'm not going to attack him with Miss Grabby. There might be a few dead slaves here, but... I mean, I tried... The web does work on these things. That's pretty good. Wait, how did the slave hit it? It doesn't have, like, a +2 punch, does it? Oh, man, that's so good. That one of them is guarding. I think it's that one, but... Oh, man, just crushing it. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good start. Now that guy's guarding, so maybe I'll wait a second before we kill him. Oh, because it's web, the combat ended a little early there. Boy, these things are worth a ton of experience. So we've got another person with a level 5 spell. I mean, I've got one person with Cone of Cold. I mean... Oh, man, for the final battle, Cloud Kill might be pretty good. Hold Monster is also classically pretty good, too. Oh, we'll try Cloud Kill. If we only get one level 5 splot, we want to make it work. Okay, well, he lost his guard. Let's see if we can just kill this guy before he gets a turn now. Kind of funny how the combat ended. A little premature. Alright, no problem. Alright. Job done. You must put an end to Belkazar. Yeah, I know. So how's that experience table looking? Level 9 Psionic for China. 889, so we'll be going all the way to... It'll be very difficult for Strange Mind to get, you know, 9 Psionic, 9 Fighter, and then we've got 899. Yeah, pretty good. It's pretty likely China will get to level 9 Fighter, assuming that even gives her much besides HP, but... Cool. Cool, cool. Alright, let's keep going. I guess we could go stop and see the, 10 Elf again. She, I think it's a she, I don't know. But the Shadow did say, to talk to her after you freed the slaves, or healed the slaves. So, Balcazar attacked us, but he just summoned the 4 Vrock. There's going to be quite a few more Vrocks and, Babao, or 4, whatever. There was 4 Babao, and now there's going to be more, you know. I mixed them up. Babao are the monkeys that melt your armor. Vrocks are the vultures that just do a lot of damage, I think. They're all kind of magic resistant, and you need like +2 weapons to hit any of these guys, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's go... See, because there's something to do with this mirror, I'm pretty sure. So let's go have a little chat. See if she gives us some tips. You have restored faith in the temple, and I thank you. The evil here is still strong, but that will change soon. For your noble act, I give you my ring. Now, you must purge the evil from here, and there is only one way to do that. Destroy the one called Balcazar. He's planning to summon the Unnamed One, a being who could destroy Athos. Is that it? Sure, just take my ring and kill him. Okay. Better be a good ring. Ring of Insight. I think this is Wisdom? Yay, +2 Wisdom. I guess, you know, mantises can't equip rings. So, Miss Grabby is a druid, therefore +2 Wisdom. I mean, I guess it would be okay on China. It would get her wisdom a little bit higher for some of the psionics, but I guess that's one of the downside of Thri-kreen psionics, is you can't equip rings and stuff to boost their stats even higher, so that you can reliably do difficult psionic attacks. But, you know, 22 wisdom, in theory, once we rest up, we'll give her another some number of extra clerical spell slots. I'm not exactly sure how it works in Dark Sun 2nd edition rules, but like, we've got one level 5 spell at level 9. With 22 wisdom, we might, after a rest, have an extra spell. Well, you know, you could look in the manual. There's probably a spell chart, but I don't know if it actually. I'm not sure if the manual includes wisdom bonus spells, like technically the way the game works. So anyway, we got a ring of dexterity and a ring of wisdom. I'd say the dex ring is way better than the wisdom ring, but you know, not gonna whatever this. I'm not gonna turn down a good attribute increase ring. All right, we should probably save in this next place again. Just, you know, I probably will reload if any of our magic gear just gets erased due to acid or whatever, so it's not very cool.